We've got something special for you tonight. Added to the roster for this one, some collegiate players will be out there as well. A great chance for them to prove themselves. This is Kevin Harlan, joined at the broadcast table by Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy.
Go.
It's Antetokounmpo on the wing.
I got him.
Good D by Barnes. And if you look at what he's done over the last few years, Greg, is Giannis still getting better?
The numbers say yes. Field goal percentage, points per game. He's still a double-digit rebounder and all-time great. Breaking new ground. And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
And it is dangerous to let him get it going this way. Wow, Giannis. That is ridiculous.
Got that one up quick.
You know what? Didn't find a very good shot on that possession, but still able to get 2 points.
James. Pass to Saul. Kick out to Giannis. And Giannis throws it down hard.
An amazing athlete that goes down speed. Giannis is borderline impossible to guard when he is playing downhill.
And that one falls for Collison. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the
outside look. Stolen by Barnes. K.o.b.e deciding where to go with it. And that one, good.
Well, that's a big man with guard skills. Terrific move there from K.o.b.e.
It's a great finish!
Oh, my.
Sticking it to them and doing it with style.
The drive by James. And here comes the break.
So fun to see Giannis in space with the ball like that. Well, fun for his team.
High post try. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Now here's Leonard with the drive. It's holding by Collison. They get the rebound. Second shot opportunity. And the shot goes in.
The assertive approach paying dividends there. Shot and made it look easy.
Giannis will take on any defender. Nice finish.
Now here's Westbrook. Gets it to go. That one good from K.o.b.e.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
And the rejection by LeBron.
Now that's how you protect the rim. James timed that one perfectly.
Here's Giannis. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
Hey, this has been an incredible offensive performance.
Here's Westbrook. Second chance effort. It's rebounded by Leonard. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clock. Pass to Demon. Green by Giannis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. A floater. Barnes, right side. It'll count. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Up 2. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Hey, look, it's simple. More rebounds means more possessions, and that's clearly been their priority.
Team changes. Hits the target from 18 feet.
Yeah, credit the pass there. That's a nice.
No good. Here's Chambers.
I got down.
They kick it out to Green. Nifty move. And Green slams it in.
And I love the physicality Draymond puts behind this drive. Get in his way at your own risk.
The kick out to LeBron. And here's the fast break. And stolen by Leonard. And they're moving it up. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Miller surveying the floor. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little bit. Well, that last play pretty much sums up their effort in this one. Not good.
And Larry Brown wants a timeout. He's going to take his chance to talk to his guys. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. There's a screen. To the middle. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Man, that was a loud.
Outside Curry. Running the screen. To end the run. Curry can't get it to go. Here's James. Knocks down the breakaway slam.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Dunks aren't always for the big guys.
Serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
Here's Curry. Following the score by Serge Ibaka. Curry gets the bucket. 1:19 left to play in the first half. So, G.A., when you think about Steph Curry's legacy, he changed the way the NBA game is played.
And it is hard to find a player who's had the impact of Steph Curry, making us rethink what is possible. Curry's endless range has really inspired a generation.
Now, here's Curry. Great D that time from Green.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
What I appreciate most about Reed is his leadership. Strong vocally on and off the floor.
Confident play we're seeing out of him.
Yeah, and the scoreboard tells the story.
Down low. Here's Adebayo. Throws it down hard.
Yeah, he's adding a little slice on that thing. I didn't know Bam had that one. Yeah, look, that's nice execution on the pick and roll.
Miller outside. Bio to screen. Lets it fly from 18.
And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway.
And we finish one half of basketball. Leading by 14. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
32.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Now here's Westbrook. The layup off target. And it's Smith penetrating. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Pass to Collison. Here's Chambers. A three-pointer off the mark. No one near Curry as he lets it go. Drains it from beyond the arc. Curry's got 7.
I mean, the range is just unreal. Curry can make even the toughest shots look easy.
And the basket by Chambers.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet.
And there's the call on Curry.
Personal foul.
That's his first foul. And the wide open shot from Collison. It's good from long range. He's got 7.
Rise and fire. Love the confidence.
Here's Curry. That time from Westbrook.
I mean, come on, that's a shot you expect to make.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Out to Smith. Back to Curry. Will it go? It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Westbrook. It's Sullivan to Kumbo. It's to Demons. Screen by Antetokounmpo. It's taken away by Collison. And here they come.
2 minutes remaining in the quarter. 2 minutes.
The baseline jam. Chambers can't make the basket.
Well, if you give him that shot again, I'm willing to bet he nails it, especially with that lack of defensive effort.
Right side, Adebayo. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
To stand multiple defensive selections for Bam Adebayo.
Well, look, Kevin, Bam Adebayo has 3 key things for him. All right?
Welcome, everyone, to 2K Sports. We've got something special for you tonight. Added to the roster for this one, some collegiate players will be out there as well. A great chance for them to prove themselves. This is Kevin Harlan, joined at the broadcast table by Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy.
Here we go.
Onto DeCumbo, looking over the floor. Takes it down.
So easy for Giannis to dunk it. It must be nice, huh, guys?
You know, Stan, there are so many things to like about Giannis Antetokounmpo's game. What sticks out most for you?
Well, look, I think, Kevin, most fans are going to say what sticks out is the obvious. His size and his athletic ability. But to me, what really stands out is the energy and intensity he brings on a nightly basis, as much or more than any star in this league. You can count on him every night to play as hard as anyone on the floor.
There's the competitive fire of LeBron, getting those 3 points right back. Always quick with an answer.
Now, here's Westbrook. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Both teams running oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teams.
And that one's good. Westbrook.
Well, for most of his career, Westbrook depended on his mid-range game. Now he rarely shoots from that area.
It's good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
They set the pick. The kick out to Westbrook. Just 5 on the clock. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
Just so versatile. I mean, Westbrook can go to the hole, bring it back out for 3, or in that case, just rise and fire from mid-range.
Sinks the triple. Leonard's got 5.
And that's a high look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
Look, I got to say, the evolution of Russell Westbrook has been an underrated story in the league. This is a star player who has adapted to so many different situations.
Down hard!
Oh, stop.
Eyes it from 19. And that one's good. Westbrook. He's got 12.
He's still got that pull-up in his back pocket. Don't sleep on Russell Westbrook.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
And that's a special play coming from the one side.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Finished off by Westbrook.
The artist behind many iconic throwdowns. Russell Westbrook putting on a show.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Well, you expect there to be peaks and valleys, but you've got some excellent scores on both sides. Well, he's such a natural talent, has all the skill needed to produce at a high level.
It's going out of LeBron, left side. Outside Westbrook. High post try. That's the first quarter all wrapped up. It's been an exciting game so far. The New Orleans Pelicans, they lead by 1. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, they've made a point to get inside on this defense, and it's been working like a charm.
Away team ball.
Quick reaction by Curry. Steph putting some serious effort in defensively.
To the middle. Top of the key, Ibaka. They kick it out to Green. 4 on the clock. To the left wing. And they'll turn over. Could not get off the shot before a second violation.
Substitution for the away team. Number 0.
Outside Curry. And there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And the home team has possession. To the wing on the left. Throws it down.
Emphatic finish by Cooper Flag. Boy, is he intense.
Pass to Ibaka. On the wing, Miller. Back to Ibaka. 6 on the shot clock. Goes in. And it's Fox with the jam.
Whoa!
Ball goes to the away team.
And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Smith.
You know, he should know better. A pass like that is going to wind up as a turnover more often than not.
Flipping it over. It's Miller on the wall. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul. First team
Active
foul.
scorer, Miller excels at putting pressure on defenders, really forcing them into a compromised position. Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Outside Curry. Garnett, the screen. Like goaltending, yes it is, and so they will award the basket there.
Man, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
So, GA, when you think about Steph Curry's legacy, he changed the way the NBA game is played.
Who's had the impact of a Steph Curry, making us rethink what is possible. Curry's illustrating the a generation.
It's stolen by Ibaka. Here's Miller. Into the lane.
Look at Flag.
But dunk with a foul on top of it. So strong.
How about the concentration? He gets hit, but stays with the play and gets the finish.
So great for Cooper Flag. Both of these teams are college basketball players.
Yeah, and I love that Cooper's mom calls him streaking. But at this point, he's a powerful young man. He also has a twin brother, Ace, who's got some talent as well.
Gets it out to Garnett. Garnett the screen. 5 to shoot. Curry's shot is off.
I can't believe he missed that three. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving.
Misses the 3. Takes it inside. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And so cunning on the drive. Hamilton sees an opening and just slashes in there.
It's Curry outside. A 3-ball from Curry.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You've got to contest the shot better than that.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Trains the three-pointer.
He has perfected his ability in the pick and roll. Curry going to work.
Fox goes in.
Get there, get there.
Hamilton right side. Over Smith.
Oh, come on, bust that, baby.
Outside, Fox. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. Fox has got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, even with the defense smothering him, Fox stays composed and gets it to go.
Tom Chambers.
When they go to the intentional foul.
Personal foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Shoots from the baseline. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. The Pelicans up by 2. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Here's Westbrook. Pass to Boozer. Close it down.
Leading, no doubt. Boozer rocking that rim.
Outside Leonard. Now Son. Sends it back.
Oh my word! You can't play much tougher interior defense than that.
Here's Westbrook. He jams it right over Kawhi Leonard.
Once Westbrook finds his groove on offense, he stays with it. Wow, Giannis, that is ridiculous.
Goes up to the top of the key. And it's Westbrook missing.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just basically whips on that.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Leonard inside. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. Third quarter basketball. LeBron outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Westbrook with it. Now guarded by and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Here's Antetokounmpo. Giannis slashes. Good D by Boozer. On the wing, Barnes. And that one's good. Barnes has got 5 points so far. LeBron outside. And they double up James. Hold on, Russell Westbrook. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul.
It's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Here's Antetokounmpo.
Who's watching here?
Russell Westbrook with the rebound. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Kicks it out to James. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
And what an explosive finisher LeBron is, rocking the rim whenever.
And that one's good. Barnes.
And you can never have too many threes. That's an impact shot.
Here's LeBron. And James throws it down.
And if LeBron looks explosive on your TV monitor, that's nothing compared to being a defender watching him come downhill right at you.
Barnes looking around.
That's all you.
James in the post. Great D that time from LeBron.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
That famous drive of Giannis's, he can just plow through any opposition.
And Larry Brown wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. just over 3.5 minutes through the fourth quarter. Basic the screen. Pass to Collison. Back to Green. The kickoff to Collison. Shot clock at 6. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Two from the air fight so far, guys.
We've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far.
45.
Leading by a point. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter, what is still anybody's ball game. And Larry Brown wants a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics of each other.
Well, as a coach, you want to cover just 1 or 2 major points. That way guys can absorb it and go out and execute.
Side Green. Off with the layup. Here's Chase.
Unbelievable.
Okay, I guess LeBron wanted that one to sting a little extra on that.
Green inside. Westbrook with the block.
Let me tell you, blocks like that, protecting the rim, those are winning basketball.
And it ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. On defense, the home team. It's a 3-point game.
I got it!
Here's Barnes. Blocked again. Rejected by Collison. Here's flag. Hands off.
Seems like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, trying to go to something else. Try to choke.
And that one drops.
Yeah, he was able to get lined up the way he wanted and just drill that mid-range shot.
Away team ball.
And Larry Brown wants a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Russell Westbrook really making a difference here.
Well, they failed to break this guy's rhythm. Breaking the action.
Such a dynamic scorer. When Westbrook gets rolling like this, he's nearly impossible to contain.
Finding the lane.
Russell Westbrook.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense improve. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
Curry making a statement.
And Curry's not the biggest guy, but he can sense the contact coming and makes the adjustment.
Outside Westbrook. Fourth quarter, watch him up, and it's through it right now.
The key for Westbrook is having his feet under him. I mean, when he does that, the jumper is wet.
And that ball ends up on the team. They'll keep possession. It's going by Durant. Oh, here comes Curry all alone. James. It's good.
Oh, big night for LeBron. I mean, what's new?
Curry on the basket.
And with a limitless jump shot, the elusive ball handling skills, Curry can get a bucket pretty much whenever.
Stolen by Collison. And the foul call for Leonard. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And Larry Brown wants a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Seconds left in the fourth quarter. Green.
Fearless. Draymond Green gets it done in the moment.
It's James. James absolutely owning the inside.
And this is who LeBron James is, an incredible leader when the game is tight. This guy willing to step up.
Green with the ball. Leonard picks him up. Curry brings the double. Now, Adebayo. 5 on the clock. No good on the dunk.
They've got to take the first good shot they can find.
Yeah, and it basically all comes down to this. If they come away empty here, this one's pretty much over.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Second team foul.
Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
And he ends up missing both free throws. Curry fires. For the putback.
He did not luck into that one. He was just where he wanted to be to grab that backcourt.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 4-point ballgame.
Hey, talk about a cool customer. Icing this one with some clutch free throw.
First personal foul. Fourth team foul.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. And he is unable to get the second one. Stephen Curry. The visiting club takes the win on the road.
That's the end of the game. We would like to thank all fans for listening out to tonight's event. Please